wine of today were interesting, but I still think you have in India to improve the analogical, technical skill in the production plant. On the other side, we have found some red wines produced with a lot of skill, lot of quality, no mistakes at all, so we are perfect. In a blind tasting, difficult to say if they are Indian or where they come from. I think there is a lot to do for the white wines. For the white wine, I have the feeling the situation is very close to the past one. These comments is not valid for the red wine. So for the red wine, there is a lot of improvement. And I understand that with the Indian climate, which is not a cold country, it's easier to work on red wines than on white wines.
I think the Indian single malts are on a quality level to be on par with products from Scotland, products also from Japan, or products from Taiwan, and you won't find any significant drop in quality or anything like that. I think they are crafted, and I especially say crafted because I think it takes a lot to get to that level. They're crafted in a way that they really don't have to hide in a series of international malts. If we are talking about the single malts, there might be on the other products some way to go.
The average quality of the standard whiskies, I mean, probably there was no whiskey where I would say, hooray, that's it. But this was all proper, nice drinking whiskeys, sipping outside here at the pool, having a glass with ice probably. So they were all fine. So if I try to think back the other years, well, of all the samples we had, there were probably 2 or 3 altogether, or 4, where I said, yes, but the rest, all nice, good, easy.
The whiskey thing was probably the most interesting for me, especially because I could taste some products that are not available in Europe or anywhere else, just here in India. And when we finally came to that single malt category, well, this is something, or these products are very familiar for me, and I liked it very much to see them in the context with other products here and to see how they how good the quality is and how intensely their taste is. So I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed it very much. So I think where light is, there's also some shadow, and I can say that there's a lot of light here. Of course, there's also some shadow, but that's not that important.
The beauty of the local products is that they develop a regional style, and that style may appeal also to lots of customers abroad. May it be rum, may it be whiskey, also probably brandy. But as said before, I think the big single malt producers adapted to the international guidelines. What is a single malt? And to go abroad, producers must keep in mind that internationally there are standards where people believe in, so brandy is from grapes, and if they clearly tell people more about their product, how it's made, I think lots of those products can succeed in the international market.
That some people didn't send everything in because they thought they will probably not get a medal or whatever for this. I think that's the wrong way. I mean, what people, producers, have the advantage is that we write down notes. So they can improve their products, but that's only possible if we sample the products. So even the cheap one should be, maybe that's sometimes for us difficult, but even those things should be sent in so we can help them, or you can help them with that. That's one thing I missed basically. I mean, they were all quite proper lagers. There was, well, they all brewed in India, to my knowledge.
Yes.
So they were proper beers. I mean, there was one wheat beer which was quite interesting. I'm from an area where wheat beer is basically born, so no, it was not bad. This lager type is probably the most popular beer type in the world, to my knowledge. What I would love to see, of course, as you can see, a natural beer drinker, is some more refined beers, the craft movement, which we have now. I don't like the term, but having people making specialty beers, this would be interesting as well, of course. But the quality in average was very good. Nothing to complain about.
I think the quality is up there, but there are always room for improvement. Especially in certain brown spirits like the whiskies and brandies. In fact, I chaired the brandy tasting. I'm not too sure if they're all made with grapes. I believe some of them are made with molasses. I think this is the problem with whiskey as well. I think there's nothing wrong to make a product out of molasses. You can call it rum or not rum or something else. But if you call it something like brandy or whiskey, I would expect it's made, according to the international standards. Otherwise, people will get confused. If it's consumed locally, maybe that's fine. If you're looking, or the industry is looking into exporting to other countries, whether it's Asia, Europe, or America, I think they really have to follow the international standards.
I think the rum is one of the spirits that puts Indian on the world map, so it would be nice to see more improvement and maybe a bit more experimental with age or white ones, golden ones, dark ones, especially the ones are very popular in Europe at the moment that you drink and sip, not necessarily for mixing, but for pure enjoyment. So there's a lot of improvement. Just remember the first year we had some really bad stuff, and we had nothing this time where we really said that was bad.
Right.
We had one or two where we said, well, a bit strange that taste, but it's a really big improvement.
Well, over the years, as a whiskey expert, I've watched Indian whiskey continually improve and gain a bigger market share in the global whiskey world, and a very strong reputation. Those that are exported right now to the rest of the world are receiving very, very great accolades, really good response from the public. And I think it's probably true of the whole whiskey category here in India. There is a tremendous effort on the part of distillers and producers to upgrade their products and to refine their styles of distilling and flavor profiles. So overall, a very good response on my part for the whole thing. I enjoyed the whole day yesterday. It was very, very enlightening, but also I was very impressed with the quality. I've judged with a number of the jury here in various tastings around the world. So it's a good meeting of old friends. A lot of trust in their palate and their judgments. So that was good as well. But I thought the competition, the judging was very, very well organized. It's very difficult to taste so many spirits in a kind of successive order and do that without any kind of foul-ups or mix-ups. And I think everything was done perfectly well. And I'm also impressed with the credibility. With a judging such as this, it has to be completely blind, completely anonymous, completely without any prejudice. And this was absolutely top shelf, as we say in the business, in terms of the way it was run. So I have great faith in it. I think I was impressed with the scoring. The judges tended to kind of cluster together. They shared common opinions about things, which is always a good sign. It lets you know that competition is being run well and that the judges have been well picked. So we had a good group here. I don't know what I would actually say that would improve it too much. It's been so well done. Congratulate you. You've managed that.